everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Smith's Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where we welcome in our broadcasters, Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set, move 45. Move 45. Under, over. Set, ready. 3.
On first down, it's Smith. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
After the interception, here's Ryan. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tamme.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tamme shows better athleticism than what people expect.
Muscles him off. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 4th down. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. A shotgun snap for Smith. It's Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Time running out here on the play clock. Smith on first down. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And as a defender, if you come with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Now it's Ryan. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Gabriel, the man in motion. On third down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Smith now to throw. The Conley's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Here's a look at the young Atlanta Falcons, although next year, obviously, everyone will be a year older. So rookies like Deion Jones, Keanu Neal, Devondre Campbell, an extra year, well, their only year, but a year under their belt now to get better.
They're just young and growing, aren't they? I mean, I expect their play to continue to accelerate and elevate. And think about the building blocks they had in front of them. Second-year guys in 2016 who had big years. Grady Jarrett, a monster.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Robert Alford. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
Get up!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Now, that's a pretty play right there, and what I'm thankful for is it wasn't me in that situation, because one of the toughest things about defending the deep ball is not panicking, because the longer you run with a receiver, you're trying to figure out, am I close to him? Can I make a play on the football? Will I be there when the ball actually...
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now here comes Kansas City. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. You just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Second down and 4. From the gun, here's Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Now Smith. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On first down, it's Smith. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Paul Warlow coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a second and long to start things out. So the D-line's going to spread out. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A shotgun snap for Smith. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Third and long, it's Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So it's fourth down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie us at 3-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Slot man moves right. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. 8 now. On third down, Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Smith, and Hill with it over the middle. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Smith on first down. They complete it to Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up with an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on second down is Smith. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Here's Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demetrius Harris from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's complete to Jacob Tamme. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Falcons a first down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is. And I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant just about everything he does, and I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a third Pro Bowl in 2017.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyson Jackson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing is Smith. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 4th down, Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Set, move 45. Move 45. Under.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Over 1,400 yards last year for Jones, just 6 touchdowns, but, you know, of course he had the big 300-yard game. However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't he?
He does, and that's what's benefited Atlanta's offense. Other guys were able to step up. In 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch. And Taylor Gabriel, who had come over as a free agent from Cleveland, he really flourished, actually led the team in touchdown catches. But there's only one Julio Jones, and you want to get the ball to him as much as possible. But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Now Ryan hit, and he lost the football. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though.
Under pressure, they got him again. D. Ford in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, here's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Rolling to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme there. And it's third down. A long way to go for the offense here on third down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he drives one in there, complete for Jeremy Maclin. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a KC first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Smith. A dump off for Charles. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And quickly, they get to the line. Freeman again. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. To throw is Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
We're back now in KC. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. To the running game, it's Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On 2nd down, Freeman. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chris Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end.
Now, here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And this is caught at the 8. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. After the interception, here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Gabriel, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. To throw on second down is Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Smith going to throw it. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now a first down following that long gain. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
To throw is Ryan. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the gun on third down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now Ryan on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, Ryan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Ryan now to throw on third down. Finding Gabriel, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for it with a fullback DeMarco. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this looks to probably be the final play. One last shot for Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6.